Hi everybody, and welcome back to Tony and the Tiki Bar. I'm glad you're here. Tonight we're making another drink from the book Smuggler's Cove, the recipe book with over 100 cocktail recipes, exotic cocktails. And this is called a top-notch Volcano. Notch being named after the gentleman who designed the interior space of Smuggler's Cove in San Francisco, the actual bar itself. So I've got my ingredients kind of set up a little bit weird here, just so I can, everything that takes the same amount of measurements I've got lined up, so I don't have to look at my cheat sheet tonight. So again, we're going to start off with our fresh citrus. This calls for 2 ounces, and by the way, I halved this recipe because it's a huge drink. It's meant for a group of people, and it's just little old me and my little old wife here tonight. So we're going to share this. But so this is a half recipe, so I'm going to go with 2 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice. And again, we always measure, we always use fresh citrus, and we want a consistent cocktail. So this might take a couple of limes to get 2 ounces here. And you don't have to squeeze the lime so hard that you're squeezing the bitter oil out of the peel. Just squeeze it enough to get the juice out. And this is going to take probably 2 full limes. And everything goes into our drink mixer tin. And we're also going to use 2 ounces of pineapple juice. And this is 100% pineapple juice, no additives, no preservatives, hasn't been pasteurized or heated. When you open up this can, this is if you squeezed a fresh pineapple, that's what you'd get. Got this at Trader Joe's, right? Yeah, 2 ounces of pineapple. And we're going to go with a ½ ounce of our maraschino liqueur. And ½ ounce of our featured ingredient. This is not the passion fruit syrup now, this is the actual passion fruit puree. This is what we make the syrup out of. But this also has, you know, a short shelf life, so we're going to use this up as soon as we figure out how to open it. There we go. ½ ounce of Funkin' passion fruit puree. Ooh, I almost spilled it. And an 1.5 ounces of Smuggler's Cove Demerara syrup. This is sweet stuff. The recipe's in the book, just like all the other house-made syrups. And we're going with a little hand washing first. And it's going to be 2 ounces of blended, lightly aged rum. I'm going to use my old standby, Appleton Estates. I don't work for Appleton Estates. I just like it. It smells good. It tastes good. And 2 ounces of blended aged rum. And for that I'm going to use an Eldorado 5-year. Sometimes I mess up the numbers or the descriptions, but I try to clarify so you know what you're doing when you're making them. And lastly, 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters. Bitters is the kind of thing where you don't really notice it when it's in there, but if it wasn't in there, it would taste like something was missing from the drink. So pardon the mess. We're going to put in about 12 ounces of crushed ice, and we're going to give it a flash blend with our drink mixer. Woo, that baby's full. And we're going to do an open pour into our Volcano bowl. And I don't need a gated finish because it all fits in there. And the garnish for this thing is fire. There are a couple of different ways you can do this. At Smuggler's Cove, they do a big production. They've got high ceilings and probably a fire suppression system. So they'll use a like a dried crouton, and they'll put 100% lemon extract on it, and it's a super high proof, and it burns really nice and makes a really pretty flame. I'm going to go the easy way out and use Bacardi 151. It makes a little wimpier flame, but it won't burn down my thatched roof in the Tiki bar here. So it's funny that that's sort of the go-to flaming drink spirit, and it says right on the bottle, do not use this in flaming drinks. So there's our little light blue flame, and maybe we can doctor it up a little bit by sprinkling a little bit of ground nutmeg on the fire. And then we're going to put a couple of nice long straws in there. They don't have to be too long because it's just going to be the two of us drinking it. And there it is, the top-notch Volcano. Tony in the Tiki Bar, I'm glad you were here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And hit us up on Instagram and Facebook for more pictures and behind-the-scenes stuff. And until next time, this is Tony in the Tiki Bar saying cheers.